Cameron, I guess it's a real case of mixed feelings there, because had it been a league game, you would have salvaged a point and kind of got something out of the game, but ultimately, because of the competition, it's gone to the penalty shootout and you've been beaten. How are you feeling about it?
Like you're saying, mixed emotions really. I think the second half we deserved something. We played a lot better, a lot more organised, a lot more like we can be. And then the first half we just had to sort of iron a few things out. But we're a new team, a lot of new lads together. New formation for some people, and just obviously it's going to take a bit of time, but we can take positive from it. That's for sure. But like I said, yeah, mixed emotions. Could have done a bit better, and I'd say a lot of us probably go home a bit disappointed that we didn't come away with more goals or conceding obviously less and getting a clean sheet. And but we can build on that, and it's probably obviously good to be disappointed, and obviously that's a good attitude to have, I think.
There weren't a lot of clear-cut chances in the game, were there? Does that make it, particularly as a defender, a bit more frustrating that you did concede?
Yeah. I mean, it's never nice to concede a small amount of chances, and obviously they come away with a goal. But it was a good finish, so we just need to sort of iron a few things out, and we'll be good come the start of the season.
Meanwhile, at the other end, it's not predominantly your job description to stick the ball in the back of the net, but you're off the mark. How good is that?
Yeah, well, I think different. I think it is my job to go and score, especially when set pieces. It's we've got a couple of big lads in the team to go and score goals, and that's what we're up there to do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be up there. So yeah, it's good to get off the mark, and hopefully many more, and that's what I'm looking to do.
With the three centre halves, a lot of Stanley fans will have seen that sporadically, but not as the main system that John Coleman's used. Does your role as a central defender change in that system? You've seen a lot of the ball, you get forward a lot. Yourself and Ross Sykes particularly were bombing forward tonight. Is that something you're very used to, or are you having to adapt to it?
I've played it before, so it's not something it's not foreign for me, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's probably for the whole team. I think obviously, just because we are sort of a different shape at the back, it's obviously different for everybody. So that'll take a bit of time to gel, but I think we showed signs that it works tonight. Hopefully the fans can see that, and it's not a negative thing going to three at the back. It's obviously a lot of players see a lot more of the ball, and it's definitely something that you can work on and be very attacking with as well. So obviously seen a lot of big teams do it, your Sheffield Uniteds and things like that show that it works. So why can't we do it?
There's lots and lots of people talking about how early it is in the season. Obviously it's a strange time for lots of reasons. You were in early in pre-season. Do you get the feeling that the more time you get to work together, the better, not just this system, but the whole thing will get?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think there's many people out there that click straight away, teams, and that's why it'll take us time. But I think, like you say, I've been in since day one of pre-season, and I've seen progress, and the results have shown that probably from pre-season games. Maybe fans didn't get to see a lot of those games, but there's definitely been a lot of progress, a lot more understanding between individuals in the team, and that comes together as a collective. So yeah, positive signs.
Tuesday night, EFL Trophy, first home game, obviously in these strange circumstances. I'm sure there'll be some tired legs, but you've got an extra day's recovery in terms of playing Friday instead of Saturday. Will you be raring to go for that one?
Yeah, it's like I think a few people have said, I've seen in a few interviews so far, the more games the better, because that's what we've missed. A lot of boys not kicked the ball for so long before pre-season, and everyone just wants to play games. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, ready to go.
And just lastly, because Mark Turner's going to shout at me because you've got to go and get on the bus, how are you finding the Accrington Stanley experience? Because I guess you've not come into contact with the fans yet, which is such a big part of the club, but it's a club that's got something about it.
Yeah, definitely. I think I knew that coming in, to be honest with you. Obviously played at the stadium a few times and against the club a few times, and you see that on social media. The fans are there together, and the lads know that, and it's always good. I think that's something that means a lot to players when you get a lot of support from the fans, and how sort of together the club is from everywhere. There's obviously it's a club that's quite close knit, and it means a lot to players. So I know that for sure. So it's good.
We hear a lot of negatives about social media and people getting stick, but you don't necessarily hear the positives. Have you found it to be a really positive thing?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's part of our job. We take the stick, but well, to me anyway, it's not going to phase anyone. But it's nice to see the fans come together, and it can be a very positive thing when it works, and it seems to work at this club quite well.